what they did on SNF this year? They gave a numerology lesson on number 12. You remember this? It was the game of Brady versus Rodgers. And before Sunday Night Football started, they said, let's give the audience a numerology lesson. And then what they didn't teach the audience was gematria, the Jewish part of numerology. That's what this is. This is Jewish numerology. Tom equals 12. Poor Æron, his name doesn't equal 12, and Æron did not win that night. Remember how much money he got? 134 million. See, Vesica Pisces, that's the shape of the football. And the most pure cipher, it's 53. It's why you have a 53-man roster, a 53-yard wide field. 134 here. They had all sorts of riddles paying tribute to the Vesica Pisces this year. Again, that's the shape of the football.
The Duke. This is an actual football that they use in NFL games. Yeah, it's a little deflated, but not because of why you think, wise guys, because it's been sitting for years now.
The most important shape, the Vesica Pisces. In sacred geometry, the belief is that all things in this world are born out of the Vesica Pisces. And think of, a mother's womb.
A mother's womb. A mother's womb.
Apparently, the Jews created the football to look like a vagina. I'm sorry, sacred vagina, because he said it's sacred geometry, sacred football. So think about this, you guys, all of you who love football. Our sport revolves around a ball that was actually a representation of a sacred vagina, or the sacred vagina. I'm not sure which one it is. Apparently, maybe we need to ask. I know, maybe we need to pay $5 on Patreon in order to get him to tell us. Which apparently, all those times they kept reshaping the ball and changing it over time. Nothing to do with running, passing, or kicking. No, it was all because of a sacred vagina. That's coming from a guy whose mama was calling him in the middle of his session. Okay?
Uh-oh. I'm going to have to ignore my mom's call right now. She's going to want to know if my...
And this was used in kicking practices. See, they're labeled 1 through 14. And if you don't put your name on them, the team's going to think it's theirs, and they take them. But what we do with these, and the reason I've got this particular one with me, is because every year my family has as many times, not every year, but as many times as we can, we have a Super Bowl party. And then we play a flag football game outside before the Super Bowl. And the MVP of that game gets one of these. Now, the only connection I can ever see about what he had and how close he was to something real. And some could say, okay, well, he mentioned that the number 134 equals Aaron Rodgers' contract, and the shape of this football also equals 134. Aaron Rodgers' contract equals sacred vagina. I mean, that makes sense. See, I'm always keeping you guys in the loop. It's wisdom right here. It's great wisdom. Amazing wisdom.
VonAllen Sports.